box shortcode is the button shortcode. The buttons can be used for just about anything. However, for this tutorial, we will use them for navigation purposes. As you can see in this example, the buttons come in 3 flavors: small, large, and icon. The icon button is a specialized button with 12 choices, which you will see as we move through the tutorial. Now, let's create these buttons from scratch. Click on the button with the 2 ovals colored blue and green. The first field is the link field. This can be an internal or external link. I suggest using absolute paths, as they are the preferred method for search engine optimization, among other benefits. In its most basic form, an absolute path is the entire URL to the page, whether internal or external. This is using the http:// and then your path. For more information on absolute paths and the benefits, I suggest visiting this very informative article at the URL below. In the link field, I am going to use the Learn More page that we created earlier as our example link. Keep in mind that this path will look very different depending on your host and file structure. Next, we will choose our button type. Since it defaults to small, we can leave it at the default state and move on. The next choice is color. You may choose any color from the list. However, I will leave it at the default blue color. In the content box, type small, blue, button. And when you're finished, click OK. Using the Preview Changes button on the top right hand of the screen, we will see the newly created small blue button. You can also test the button link. And as you can see, it takes us to the Learn More page we created earlier. Now, we will use the exact same steps to create a large button. Using the same button, choose the drop-down for type and choose Big. You may choose any color from the list. However, I will leave it at the default blue color. In the content box, type Big Blue Button and click OK. Using the Preview Changes button on the top right hand of the screen, we will see the newly created Big Blue Button. Again, you can test the button link. The next button type is the icon button and follows the same steps with one difference. Click the button icon one last time in the post editor, and when the pop-up box appears, choose the link. Click the button icon in the post editor, and when the pop-up box appears, paste in our link. Next, we will choose Icon from the Type menu. This is where things change. The text block is in the same position, but a new drop-down menu has appeared. Type Download in the Content field and leave Download as the default icon type. There are 12 icons total, which can be used for various functions. However, for the purposes of this demonstration and time, we will use the default. Click OK. Using the Preview Changes button on the top right hand of the screen, we will see the newly created icon button, using the download of default. The application